Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I did a thing, y'all. I'm gonna go set up my Instagram, but I'm excited. I did a thing. That light is not working today. Welcome in, welcome in. Getting Instagram set up because I gotta get Instagram going. And I always have issues with Instagram. I don't know why. Oh, this color is not hitting today. Do I need a blue? Actually, the blue looks okay with the sweater. So we're gonna do blue. The warm lights are behind me. Um, all right, that should do it. Yeah, there we go. Now my plants are arranged the way I want to. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, what I do, I listen to a song by a young gal of the name of Erica Banks. She took a song of my childhood, Hot in Here, sampled a section of it, and then someone made a beat out of it, and then she made a song. And then through that song, it inspired a dance of my people. And in that dance, we all recorded ourselves doing it. And then we put it on the internet to share with the other people. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Okay, we should be good here for Instagram. This light is not hitting me like I want it to today. I feel very bright. Feel very bright. I think it's because I've been looking at that picture I posted today where I look very warm and I don't look warm right now. Okay, it's back. We back. We back. All right. This always happens. This always happens. Let's see. Reading with Miss Taylor said on Instagram. Go live. And we are now live on Instagram. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of people coming from Instagram, you know, and that's okay because if the marketing worked, then it worked, hun. Then it works. Okay. So, y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm drinking cucumber water today out of a jar because I couldn't find my mason jar. So I grabbed an old salsa jar. I love salsa. You gotta keep. Elantra says you gotta keep some chips and salsa in the house. If you keep some chips and salsa in the house, you'll do all right. Snack wise, you don't have to worry about snack. Why? Because you know you got chips and salsa in the fridge. You got some salsa in the fridge, some chips on top of the fridge. Chips and salsa. Going to give it a few minutes to let folks get in. I don't like to start before the 5-minute mark over here on Facebook. So give us some time to get some people to come in, and I will go ahead and make an attempt on my very slow internet to share this in the next minute. So y'all go ahead and share it on Facebook and Twitter, girls. Go ahead and share it on Facebook and Twitter. Instagram.com. I hope y'all are having a great, great day. I'm having an excellent day. I am having an excellent day. Not gonna lie to you. I call this my Schitt's Creek sweater. I've never watched the show, but whenever I see him, he's in a black and white sweater. Him, them, I don't know. They're in a black and white sweater. So let me exploit myself and use my own video for marketing. Quote tweet. On Instagram. Sorry for the dead space, y'all. Sorry for the dead space. I am uploading things and everything. And then I'm going to share the Facebook one. Share. Checking you up. I'm saying it as if I don't know the words. She's checking her reflection and telling her best friend. Always wearing a sweater of the black and white persuasion. Yes, he does. He does. From what I've seen, from the pictures and videos I've seen. Let's see. Share now. Is the quality really that bad, or is it just because I'm opening a new tab of myself? I think it's more because I'm opening a new tab of myself. Y'all, don't let me get a second iPhone, which I'm going to do soon. Let them drop that stimmy real quick. I'm getting a phone. I'm getting a new phone. On payments, of course, because, I mean, we ain't dropping all the money on phones, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get me a new phone. I'm going to get the newest phone that is, because I'm with Boost Mobile, and I know I'm just waiting on a couple. Well, now that I've shared everything, I really don't have to wait anymore. Shared everything. The people will trickle in as they do. I gotta get one thing, y'all. I'll be right back. I get one thing. Sorry about that. Had to go get my rocks. Had to go get my towels and things. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Reading with Miss Taylor Said. Welcome to Reading with Miss Taylor Said. I am Miss Taylor Said, and I created this show in an effort to accomplish a few goals that I have. One of those goals being to actually finish all the books that I've had in my house. A lot of the books that I've bought a lot of books over the years, and most of them I haven't actually finished. Most of them I haven't actually finished, and so I want to actually finish the books. So this show is a way for me to finish the books. It also helps me accomplish a second goal that I have, which is to get more comfortable with reading aloud in front of an audience. A lot of the things I want to do in the future will include a teleprompter because I'm speaking that into existence. A lot of the things I'm going to do in the future are going to include a teleprompter. And I want to be more comfortable with reading aloud in front of an audience and reading on cue. You know what I'm saying? And the third thing that I want to accomplish with this show is to get more comfortable with public speaking, even if it's on a digital platform, and get more comfortable with engaging in an audience. And this is the perfect way to do that. Being live on social media where you don't have to stand by stiff rules or anything like that. It's relaxed. We can read a book together, talk about it, engage in the comments, and have a good ass time. So I appreciate y'all for showing up. We are reading Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. We are reading Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. I'm having a great time with this book. We have been having a great time with this book. We are over halfway through, you guys. We're over halfway through. I'm very excited. Um, we've been learning a lot, and we are in chapter 4, and hopefully we'll be able to get chapter 4 done before the end of the week. I believe we can if we don't get too distracted. You know. Don't laugh at me. For people that are just joining, don't laugh at me. I couldn't find my mason jar, so I got my cucumber water in a jar today. It is not wine Wednesday. Tomorrow on Wednesday I wear pink and I would drink wine. It's wine Wednesday with the pink and all the things, but cucumber. I don't know if y'all seen that video of that. I think he was Jamaican. I think he was Jamaican man, singing about cucumbers and how they are wonderful for vitamins and things. I see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we are in chapter 4, and right now we are in the third E, which I should have marked this page yesterday when I did this, y'all, and I did not. We are in the third E. I'm gonna explain to y'all what the other all 4 of them are. So the first E is enrichment. That was in chapter 2. The enrichment as you develop your whole self into a focused and abundant thinker. So, working on yourself. The second E was enchantment. That had to do with connecting with others and developing relationships that will support you in success. So that's what chapter 3 was about, which we did last week. And if you missed the episodes, the playback is on IGTV and on Facebook. If you just look up Reading with Miss Taylor Said, you'll be able to find them. The third E is engagement, which is where we are now. And that comes from pursuing work, either employment or your own business, that leads to exciting experiences and ably bankrolls whatever you want to do. So we are in our third E, which is I just read it. Jesus. Engagement. Engagement is our third E. So let's go ahead and get back into chapter 4. Your job is an investor for your breathtaking future. That's what if you haven't watched before, breathtaking is one of Lisa Nichols' words that she frequently uses whenever she's talking about something that's, breathtaking. Your job is an investor in your breathtaking future. And whenever she does her speeches, she does it like that too. Back in chapter 1, I talked about reframing the way you view your employment. If you have a less than perfect job or an unexciting career, one way to regain that excitement is to start treating your job as an investor in your breathtaking future. When I was in my 20s, I did just that. I recognized that. Though my job wasn't the life assignment I would ultimately pursue, it could become the catalyst for stepping into the amazing life I wanted. Your career could be the same for you. But first, you need to have an inkling of what you want to do, be, have, or create, and how much it will cost. You need a financial goal. Whether you're in a $40,000 a year job or a 6-figure career, decide what you can set aside toward that goal. Alternatively, decide what activity or life assignment your income will support now. You can even designate a specific amount of percentage each week that would fund a specific activity. Let's say that your calling is to work with landlords, residents, and local agencies to clean up public housing. You have an idea that if someone like you spearheaded the effort, you could help residents gain job skills, obtain employment, and bring pride and a paycheck back to their homes. Well, what is needed to make that happen, and how much does it cost? Similarly, if you work for a large consulting firm, but are inspired to bring music education back to public schools, could you designate consulting fees from a new client you just signed to fund such a program with a local orchestra who would play at area schools? Whatever you decide to fund, you must be diligent and disciplined about setting money aside from your current job. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. that was for me, and I'm always going to acknowledge when something is for me because I'm learning while we're doing this. This is all good info for me as well. The next section is called What Lifestyle is Your Investor Helping to Create? One thing I recommend is to make decisions about the lifestyle and living standards your paycheck should be helping to create in your life. Jot down 2 or 3 lifestyle choices in each area, then decide how much it will cost and how you will designate that money from your regular paycheck. All right, y'all. So she has a chart up here. See, this is the thing. The thing with this book that I love is that she has so many activities in here, right? The other thing though is that because of the fact that I want my reactions and things to be authentic when I talk to y'all, I a lot of times will not read ahead. Should I be cleaning this off with a sweater? No, but I will because I'm grown. Okay. So she has 3 categories up here, and I'm just going to show y'all what the checklist looks like, and then, we can have the categories. So the 3 sections are experiences, financial goals, and physical rewards. So you do a list for it. I was thinking about today, y'all. I have very much rejected the idea of becoming a teacher. Yet, here I am, teaching from a book with a tiny whiteboard with activities to give people. The only thing I'm not doing is collecting homework. So we have line. That's too long of a line. I don't have that much board, Taylor. Line. And then you have the thing, cost, amount to, Anyway, so, y'all, this is not working out like I thought it would. It's not working out like I thought it would. All right, if y'all are writing this down, I don't know if you are, but you can come back to the playback and I'm not gonna collect no homework, Sorante. I was joking. I ain't gonna collect no homework. Okay, so this is a terrible version of it, and I promise one of these days I'm gonna do all the activities in here. I will put it in some sort of Google file, y'all. I just gotta do it. It's a lot. So you're supposed to do 3 sections that are like experiences, financial goals, physical rewards, right? The first column you have is where you list those things, where you list 3 experiences, 3 financial goals, 3 physical rewards. The next column is for cost of those things. This column right here is for the amount to be deducted, all right? For the amount to be deducted. And then the check boxes are where you decide, will you deduct them weekly or monthly? And so say the experiences I want to have are, I don't know, travel, what are things that people do? I don't know. It's a pandemic. We don't do anything anymore. I don't even, what do we do? Like travel, shopping, and hosting dinner parties, right? Those are experiences I want to have. So I put how much it costs, right? Then I put the amount that, what would I do? I'm not, that's not right. So the amount to be deducted, I guess. So I'm going to put a negative in front of it because that's how much you're deducting from your own paycheck, right? And then if I'm saving for, if I'm doing the deduction for travel, I can do that one monthly. For shopping, I can deduct weekly. And then for hosting and dinner parties, I can deduct weekly because I want to do those. I want to do those like once a month, right? So, yes. So there's that. I've done a thing. Um, I've done a thing. And one of these days, like I said, I'm a one woman show, I'm a one person show. So, if y'all can find me some more energy throughout the day, I'll get those Google Docs up for y'all. But until then, we're going to do what we can with what we got. All right. So the next section. So there's that basically the three categories that you want to consider are your experiences, your financial goals, and your physical rewards. All right. Next section. If you're wondering whether to quit your job, hey, that's one. Honestly, that's the next book that we reading. That's the next book we reading about leaving corporate America. A little preview to the preview. All right. Be aware that it's negligent to run out and quit your job today. It's irresponsible in your relationship with your current investor to quit until you have another investor that can satisfy your livelihood and basic needs. You cannot be creative wondering if your bills are going to be paid or worrying that you only have limited savings to live on. It's hard to be creative when you're worried about bills. When people excitedly approach me at public events and say, "I'm so happy I quit my job," I reply, "I wish you would have talked to me first." And that's the end of the section. She had 3 paragraphs to tell us don't quit your fucking job. All right. The next section is called One More Reason to Remain Enthusiastic About Your Current Job. Lee Riemann is spelled Reimann. That's interesting. I'm going to say Riemann or Raymond. It might be Raymond. Raymond sounds right. Lee Raymond had a good paying job, but it didn't excite her to go to work. As an attorney, she prepared legal documents for clients, but something was missing. Her heart just wasn't engaged. Then one day, Lee thought about what she was really meant to do. Wasn't she already helping others with passion, working with families to ensure that the wishes of older adults were communicated and respected? Today, Lee sees her job as I was about to say laboratory. However, I mean, they're both right. As a laboratory for developing her platform for teaching families. While she still creates legal documents, she now sees the bigger picture and the missing link. That speaks to her heart. Not only has Lee promoted a retreat where families can hold mediated crucial conversations in a safe environment, she developed a 7-step approach to conducting family meetings that support the discussion of difficult topics. Lee also speaks frequently at events in her local community and, during this outreach, stresses the importance of communicating decisions made by older family members so that ultimately their wishes can be honored. What do you do every day at your workplace that you can reframe and become more enthusiastic about? Is your job already providing the mechanism for something that you're called to do? Another program participant of mine, Marie Mabon, Bounty? Mobile Uni? It might be Mobile Uni. Mobile Uni. I don't know. I don't know. It's spelled Mbouni. I don't know. Discovered that answer for herself. As an anesthesiologist, Marie had reached the point where she was starting to ask deeper questions, such as, what is my purpose? What is my unique gift? What did I come here to share with the world? This was scary for her because being a doctor is a giving profession. Doctors do good in the world every day, yet Marie knew there was something more she could offer. After praying repeatedly and telling God, I'm ready, Marie got a terrifying answer. Her life assignment was spiritual work. This threw her into a tailspin. How could she do that when she'd been trained for something else? Who would even listen to her? Marie wasn't even a regular churchgoer. And even more pressing was the question of how she would support herself. She had a house she loved, but with a mortgage and financial obligations, she felt trapped, scared, filled with anxiety, and guilt ridden too. She had asked God repeatedly to reveal her calling, and now all she was finding were roadblocks. She wasn't feeling good about the situation or herself, crying herself to sleep night after night from pure nervous exhaustion. Ooh, nervous exhaustion, Lord. Marie only knew that she had to fulfill her purpose now that it had been revealed to her. Soon after, Marie came across one of my recordings. Committed to meeting me, she attended one of my events and struck up a conversation. She told me she wanted to quit her job to pursue her dream. I stopped her. Baby, your job is your investor, I said. Almost immediately, Marie felt such a huge release that she started screaming with tears streaming down her face. Today, whenever Marie has a patient who is difficult or if she gets tired, she just thinks about her new mantra: my job is my investor, and smiles with happiness and gratitude. She's on her way to her true calling. I love these testimonies. The next section is, oh, we got another visualization process, y'all. So get comfortable. Get comfortable. That's disappointing. Hate y'all had to see that. Well, when you have plants, sometimes there's gnats if you don't have the right products to treat the gnats. So my cucumber water has a gnat now. I guess I'll just drink regular water before I do this visualization. Thanks. I didn't drink the gnat. I just saw it in there. So, whew. The show must go on. All right. So, visualize yourself living your life assignment. Throughout this book, I've introduced you to a visualization, a tool that helps you see your future life as if you've already accomplished it. Now, I want to help you act as if you're already living your life assignment in this season by giving you a visualization script that will put those pictures into your mind. As always, to use the script effectively, record it in your own voice or have a friend record it. Then replay the recording to guide you through the visualization session. All right, y'all, I'm gonna do my best to not screw this up and do this as smoothly as possible. All right, relaxing into the visualization process. Y'all ready? Let's use the power of your mind to create your ideal life. Your future experiences will start in your mind first. So let's take a journey into your most creative, free, and powerful place ever, your imagination. We become what we most think about. Your new possibilities and success can be created by you and only you. You will become what you think about every day. Let's cut away limiting thoughts and rise above your fears to the place of freedom and creation. Stand in your power. Success is your birthright. Move in this moment from optional to non negotiable. Know that you have as much right to the joy, love, happiness, and abundance as any other living creature on this planet. And it's yours for the asking and creating. You now have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, choose a quiet place, turn off your phone, clear your mind. Everything you need to do will be there waiting for you on the other side of this journey. Let it all go for now. Relax and release any physical tension. Become more committed to your inner images than your physical presence. Now, I want you to take a deep, cleansing breath, filling your abdominal area full of breath. As you exhale, Gently feel your body sinking into a relaxed state. To help you go into a deep level of mind, I will gently guide you through a relaxation of your physical body. Feel your scalp relax. Feel this gentle feeling of relaxation flow down your forehead. Now to your eyes. Feel your eyelids relax. Feel that sensation of relaxation in your eyelids. Feel that slowly flowing throughout your body. Move the soothing feeling to your face, in your throat, your neck, your shoulders. Feel them sink into deep relaxation. Now your upper arms, your hands, your chest, your abdomen, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet. And feel that feeling of relaxation flow all the way down to your toes. Now, visualization script for living your life assignment. Pablo Picasso said, "Everything you can imagine is real." So true. Now, think about your life assignment, the most ideal career or passionate pursuit that will give you absolute satisfaction, great benefits, and more than enough money. Imagine a perfect day in just such a pursuit. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, visualize yourself preparing to start your day. It's a new day. You're excited to meet your colleagues. They are supportive, friendly, and cheerful. You have no trouble communicating with your superiors. In fact, they understand you like the back of their hands. See yourself in complete harmony with everyone at work. Your coworkers are so different, yet they seem to be in love with the way you work. They love your ideas and they never stop surprising you with their support. You are so creative and resourceful at work. You feel great. You feel alive. Feel the feeling of joy, satisfaction, and pride as you go through the events of the day. You're playful, fun to be around, alert, and productive. Now, allow yourself to be extremely grateful for this work. Let the feeling of gratitude flow out like a river from your heart. Take a deep breath, hold it, and while exhaling, let this feeling of gratitude emanate from you into the universe as a payment for letting you have your dream career. Amplify that emotion. Fill yourself with it. And now, think about the first step, a task you'll be doing that will help you secure this dream career of yours. Something that you could do today or tomorrow. Once you know what the task is, picture yourself completing this task. You now celebrate its accomplishment. You are so excited by the amazing possibilities. Feel the excitement in your heart. It's so real. Know that you can attract anything you want. Right now, you are powerfully attracting the conversations, the circumstances, and the people you need to make this manifestation come true. Give thanks and carry with you this feeling of gratitude as you go through the rest of your day. Closing down the visualization process. Slowly begin feeling your back against the chair again. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath again. Begin to come back into the room. When you're ready, very gradually start to bring yourself back into the now moment. Now, completely rejoin your physical body. Hear the sounds around you in your now environment. When you feel ready, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. Go throughout your day thinking about and reciting positive affirmations that support and add great energy to this creative visualization. Remember this in everything that you do. As was said in the Sermon on the Mount, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Remember to be in radical action toward your goals. Ideas and visualizations are worthless without action. Finally, accept that this visualization is so. This is your future, being shown to you like a motion picture with you as the star. All you need now is action, unwavering faith, and a purpose bigger than yourself. I am your sister in this journey, and I believe in you. I love doing those, y'all. I love doing those. I'm going to do it for real. Listen, let me find some energy. That Google file is going to be top tier. The next section is called the drain game. How you stay enthused, and inspired. Okay. Although I've talked a lot about what to do if your job or business is an unfulfilling activity for you, what if you're in a career that excites you, that you planned for, and that you've been happy doing for most of your working life? I applaud you. In fact, I'm delighted. Not only are you in your right livelihood, you're probably living your life assignment in this season. Now it's time to grow yourself as a career professional, as a practitioner, and as a subject matter expert. This will help you stay enthused and inspired about your work, about the work you do all day. Even if you have reframed your job as your investor, there are many ways to stay enthusiastic and inspired, and you might even discover a new area of interest for yourself. Growth and skill building is key. Next section. Stay inspired through career growth. If you're eager to move up the ladder and pursue an aggressive career path, set yourself on a trajectory. Identify the next career move for you and identify what you must do to qualify for it. If you're a teacher and going back to school would enable you to get promoted and become a school administrator, wouldn't you move mountains to carve out the time, find the money, enlist your family's support, and do anything else necessary to earn your advanced degree? And if you're just starting out in your career with designs on a management or even eventually a more senior position, wouldn't you identify and approach a mentor at your company who's done exactly what you want to do? I find that I personally stay enthusiastic whenever I'm improving, growing, taking on new challenges, or stepping up my game. If you're a business owner like me, would becoming a member of the board at your trade association excite you? Would contributing to a major study, becoming a speaker, or adding book writing to your resume make you feel more inspired? Does being interviewed in the press keep you enthused? Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Or what about starting a new division, creating or inventing a new product, or negotiating a major strategic alliance? All of these could infuse you with newfound energy for your work. The key is to continually grow yourself, not just your portfolio, to become someone who attracts bigger and more exciting deals, exposures, and opportunity. I feel like that was pretty self-explanatory, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Let's see, we don't have any new comments. If you are just coming in, we're reading Lisa Nichols' Abundance Now. We're reading Lisa Nichols' Abundance Now. We are in our fourth chapter, and it is the third E, called Engagement. I'm going to drink some water because my throat is dry, and it hurts to talk when my throat is dry. So going to drink some water now. All right. So stay inspired by celebrating career goals, both large and small. This kind of goes back to what she was saying earlier about celebrating the victories. When you give yourself bold goals, be sure to break them down into smaller milestone goals and targets to work toward. Then, every time you achieve a fraction of that goal or the goal in its entirety, celebrate yourself. In our society today, we often find ourselves under celebrated because we're waiting on someone else to celebrate us. A better approach, one that will keep you more enthusiastic, is to celebrate yourself for small, bite sized, palatable achievements. I recently met Bishop T.D. Jakes for the first time. He's been someone I looked to as a mentor and a teacher for years, but we never met in person. He's taught me so much over the years through his books, audio programs, and television programs. Years ago, I learned from him that sometimes you've got to bake your own cake, light your own candles, and throw yourself a party. Okay? That was a great lesson for me. It taught me that I had been waiting on other people to celebrate me. Come on. When they didn't, I didn't either. Sometimes months, even years would go by without any celebration until I realized it's my responsibility to celebrate me. It's my responsibility to celebrate me. I'm telling this to myself. It's my responsibility to celebrate me. It's your responsibility to celebrate you. How is anybody even going to know how to celebrate you if you don't throw the biggest party for yourself? That's not what she's saying. That's me. And that's anyway. Anyway, when I started celebrating my smaller wins, it filled my tank for my bigger wins. I'd invite some girlfriends over or do our own version of ladies' night. Or I'd take Jelani to the movies or host my family for dinner and a ball game. No matter what I did, I would always share with my community why I was celebrating myself, then be uplifted as they joined me in acknowledging my win. When I finally met Bishop Jakes in person, I looked him in the eyes and thanked him for that bake a cake, light a candle lesson. It warmed my heart to see him standing slightly off stage, watching me deliver my presentation. When he first galvanized me through his books and his cassette tapes, I was still working out of my walk-in closet, striving to validate myself in the self-development industry. To look up and see him now, standing in front of the Jumbotron at Disney Dreamers Academy, watching me speak, with his hand over his heart like a proud papa bear, just meant everything to me. I thought, yeah, I baked my cake. I lit my candles, threw my own parties, celebrated myself. And now I was at a point in my career where others started celebrating me too. I don't know why that's making me a little misty. Why is that making me misty? It conjured up some feels. To make sure you're continually on track, set small goals that are believable and achievable, and that support larger achievements you want to accomplish. Whether you plan goals to achieve by the end of the week, month, year, or more, acknowledge your success in a way that makes you feel abundant. I think we could all use a little bit of that. Throw a party for yourself. I think we can all use a little bit more celebrating ourselves for our small victories, knowing that we are actively doing something that's working towards our goal, because you guys wouldn't be here. Y'all, honestly, the ones that are coming back every day, even if you only pop in once or twice a week, the fact that you're coming back lets me know that you're getting something from this and that you are interested in growing as a person. So it's like that lets me know that to some degree you are you are taking steps towards your life assignment, as she excuse me, gosh, that's so rude and gross, towards your life assignment. So I'm proud of you, and I think that it's important for us to make sure we celebrate your wins. You did it. You did the thing. You did the thing. You accomplished that small goal that is chipping away at your larger goal, because you don't get a, I guess, one of those statues where they carve it out. You don't get one of those by just like SpongeBob. You hit it one time, you hit it with the chisel and the hammer, and then boom, it's a statue. No, you gotta chip away at that thing. Gotta chip away at it until you get there. And every chip, when you chip away enough and you're able to make that smooth, like if it's a statue of a person and you was able to make the side of the leg smooth and you finally got it to, hey, celebrate that side of the leg being smooth. because that's part of the whole body that you're gonna make smooth. So let's celebrate our wins, all of them. Celebrate all of them. And if you need somebody to be your cheerleader, let me know. Tell me when you accomplish things, because I will be your cheerleader. I truly will. I will be in your, and it'll be genuine, because my personality type, based on Myers-Briggs, sorry, Julie, is ENFP. And ENFP is the campaigner, the cheerleader. I got you. Okay? So, you know, I'm excited for us. I'm excited for us to celebrate our wins, our small wins that lead to our big wins. I'm excited that each person that's watching this right now is going to take more time to celebrate their wins, the small ones that lead to the big ones. And they're going to be the one that's initiating the celebrating, because you deserve it. You deserve to celebrate. Okay? Okay? Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Let's go to the next section. All right, next section. How much time we got? 45. Ooh, okay, we're doing all right. We got about 15 minutes left. Stay enthused by becoming a constant and never-ending learner. Look at us. We already doing it. Stay enthused by becoming a constant and never-ending learner. All right. So, become being, let's use the words that are written on the page and not just my own words that I just made in my mind. Being a constant and never ending learner is another way to stay enthusiastic about your work. Just the process of research, investigation, study, and learning new things keeps your career constantly new, fresh, and exciting. I never want to arrive at optimum knowledge, wherever that place is, because the excitement for me is in the exploring. It's exciting to put on your construction hat with the headlamp on the front and navigate what's next for you. Where can you find this thrill of exploration? In books, podcasts, audio sessions, live trainings, and in webinars, summits, and other online events. Delve into someone else's mindset and see where that new insight takes your career or business. Being a continuous explorer is something that will keep you energized, because learning something new awakens a part of you that wasn't awakened before. It shakes you out of complacency and jolts you into new thinking. For me, it's almost like a double door opening to new possibility. I felt that jolt when I read The Go Giver by Bob Berg and John David Mann, a book about being an integrity based, wildly successful businessman who had mastered the art of giving at an entirely new level. After all these years of being a CEO, it inspired me to strive further. I thought, okay, there's more to do. I still have time. How exciting. There's someone who's gone before me and mastered the art of serving. They've created life, a breathtaking life pouring into others. This is why I love Lisa. Like, what draws me to Lisa is how genuine she is and how she understands. Like, she had to, because of her experience with like being on welfare and everything like that, it's like she has that compassion because she was there and she knows what it's like to be on the other side of it. And so it's like, it's almost it's almost like, how couldn't I? How couldn't I go out here and do the right thing and give back to and give to people and serve people, because there were people that served her when she needed. And I just I living a life of service is so beautiful to me. Um yeah. Honestly, being a waitress, being a server was one of my favorite jobs. It's just that it's also very stressful and the pay is trash. But being a server was an amazing job for me, just because it was just constant service. Yes, experience can be the best teacher. And gaining that experience through learning and through the process of it. And there's so much value in the process of learning how to master something, that it's just like, it's so unfortunate that we live in a world where it's just like, if you don't have the experience, you can't do it. Some jobs you gotta have the experience, but it's just like sometimes things are hard. It's hard to access. Um, it's hard to access certain experiences without certain qualifications and things. So anyway, we're gonna get back into this integrity based. I love her integrity. What about your integrity? What about your morals? What about your values? That's tattoo that on my body. What about your integrity? What about your morals? What about your values? And I'm not talking about no respectability stuff. I'm talking about being a good human, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and doing right by people and not harming people. Integrity, morals, values, that kind of stuff. Character. Not because you think it's bad that somebody's twerking on the internet because they're having a fun time. Nobody said that to me, but I saw the discourse. They weren't saying that to me or nothing. Anyway, every time I read something or heard or hear something interesting, every time I read something, sorry, that wasn't past tense, that was present tense. Every time I read something or hear something interesting, or anytime someone creates a new paradigm shift for me, I feel like there's a road I've been bypassing for years. Now I can travel down this road and be a learner. The best part about being a continual learner is that it has nothing to do with anyone else. It's you filling your own tank. It's you selfishly being willing to fill yourself just for your own benefit. Next section is called Stay Infused by Becoming the Go-To Expert and Passing on Your Knowledge. Of course, as we continue to gain new knowledge, the fact that we are servant leaders, givers, and providers dictates what we should pass on. When you do that, you become an electrifying teacher and a recognized authority, whether in an informal circle with your girlfriends or colleagues, or in a more formalized setting as an author or a public speaker. When you share what you know, you become a more value added friend or colleague. You become a greater sense of contribution to any circle that you're a part of, and you become recognized as an immediate authority in the area that you've studied the most. Don't be surprised when this benefits your career or your business. Let's say, for example, that you're an entrepreneur who's mastered online marketing. You may have created a complete online launch formula, um, mastered self-publishing a book online, or learned how to attract the attention of major publishers. That mastery allows you to advertise your services as a go-to expert. You might be an expert in the area of accounting, or one of my favorite needs, home and office organization. You too can grow a robust business or career around these skills. We got about 8 minutes left, 7.5. Um, I'll go ahead and go to the next section. How close are we to the end of this? Oh, y'all. We finishing this chapter tomorrow. We are finishing this chapter tomorrow. Anyway, what problems are you solving? What joy can you bring? Work is an act of service that you are being paid to deliver for people. One final way to stay inspired and enthusiastic is by looking at what you're accomplishing for people, whether solving problems, taking away pain, bringing them joy, helping them accomplish their goals, or something else. Ask yourself, even if you're not working with the ultimate end user or customer, whether your work brings relief or joy. If so, you can thrill to the idea that you are closer to your life's calling. Concentrating on the ultimate user allows you to move away from focusing on the mundane, tactical aspects of your job or business to focusing on the outcome instead. One client of mine, Zenobia Andrews, discovered this truth. Though she was already engaged full time running someone else's company, she passionately wanted to start her own consulting firm where she could light a fire into other entrepreneurs. Though her time was divided, Zenobia jumped in full force and built her own business in order to be able to work directly with the people who could benefit most from her expertise. She wrote a book for entrepreneurs titled All Systems Go, and now helps them establish systems that eliminate waste, inefficiency, and frustration. Okay. That honestly, that is what kept me in good spirits whenever I would be before I got tired of the jobs that I've left or was fired from. Was that if whenever I focused on the service that I was providing for people, it made it a lot easier for me to do my job because I'm like, my empathetic side, like empathic, empathetic, whatever, side understood that somebody is coming in here with a problem because I worked in food and retail. So somebody is coming in here with hunger. Someone is coming in here with, I don't have time to cook dinner. Someone's coming in here when I worked at a pharmacies, when I worked at a drugstore, it was like somebody's coming in here because they're sick and they need the right medicines and they need materials because their family member is sick, or they're trying to save money, so they have a bunch of coupons and stuff, and they want to get the items that they need and stuff like that. When I shifted my view to that, especially when people weren't assholes, it was a lot easier for me to do my job. People being assholes makes it very hard for me to do my job. It makes it very hard for anybody to do their job because it's just like, dude, no one gets paid enough to get yelled at. There is not anyone in this world that gets paid enough to get yelled at, to get cussed at, to get things thrown at, which all of those things have happened to me over my years of customer service. No one gets paid enough. There's not enough money in the world for you to disrespect me. So, you know. Oh, hey, 5 people in the last 4 minutes of the show. If you're just now joining us, we are reading Lisa Nichols' Abundance Now. I'm going to move on to the next section. Um, Actually, I'm going to, no, let me do the next section. An abundance of opportunity. This God we serve is off the chain. An abundance of opportunity. This God we serve is off the chain. Okay, there we go. When you are living abundantly and blissfully engaged in your current life assignment, opportunities to expand your work, gain new knowledge, connect with higher level thinkers, and simply have more fun will also become more abundant. In fact, throughout your working life, opportunities to grow your career, expand your business, and live your life assignment will appear in the form of chance meetings, random conversations, and that intuitive tingling in your belly that doesn't go away. Your job is to listen, investigate, and act if appropriate. Attract more of what you like to do. When I think about creating or attracting new opportunity in my career, I know basically what I'm looking for: opportunities to expand the business, ways to impact more people, and connections that will bring me new markets and new sales leads. In your career, you have a mental wish list too. If you don't, make one today. Some things come to you with comfort and ease and are just plain fun. My advice is to write them all down. Better yet, put them on a vision board. Build a wish list of opportunities that you want to come your way to excite you, intrigue you, challenge you, and that you want to bring into your work life or business. Remember too that you're a magnet for what you focus your energy on. You're a magnet for what you focus your energy on. You are a magnet for what you focus your energy on. Discover first what you like to do most. Then proactively look for opportunities to do more of what you like, not more of what you don't like. And this last quote is from Steve Harvey, husband of Majorie Harvey, father of Lori Harvey. You go, girl. You. She went and got that thumb in a suit. She got her thumb. Go ahead, girl. Is this your king? Yeah, that one. That one. This God we serve, he off the chain. I said that in my best Steve Harvey voice that I could muster. This God we serve, he off the chain. It's true. It's facts. Steve Harvey texting a message about the Abundance Now book project prior to pitch meetings with New York publishers. Well, we're coming in on a close. I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you so much for coming back. For those of you that keep coming back, he is a cute thumb though. He is. He looked like a thumb, but he's a cute one. Um, Thank you guys for coming back. I really truly appreciate it. I appreciate those that continue to support. We are almost done with chapter 4. I'm very excited about that. We're gonna be done with this book soon, y'all. We might be done with this book sooner than I thought. I got to do a lot more reading tonight and less talking, which some nights is like that. Um, if you are not following me on other stuff, what are you doing? You can find me everywhere. Miss Taylor said at Miss Taylor said, except for Snapchat. Snapchat is not Miss Taylor said. Snapchat is my business. Um, so on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, if you dare. Listen, if you on Tumblr, you know how Tumblr is. So don't look at me crazy if you on Tumblr. All right. Tumblr. What else? What other social media? TikTok. TikTok. I have TikTok. I have a couple of them up there. You know, I be trying to hang out with the kids. But I mostly use Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Miss Taylor said, spelled just like it is up here. Just no spaces. Miss Taylor said, no punctuation. Just that's what it is. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow at 6, and tomorrow is Pink and Wine Wednesday. So I have on my pink and I have my wine. All right, y'all. Have a good night.